What difference to your business will an investment from a business like Carlyle make?
Well, I think it's going to be a major difference. So, we were thinking as we're entering our second decade, we thought this was a great way to boost the growth that we've been experiencing already, and deploy additional capital to ship our features faster, but also perhaps make a few acquisitions in the space.
To make a few acquisitions. And given that you are the founder of this business, David, you've been working on this for so many years, did you have to think twice about allowing a financial investor to come in and take a majority stake?
Yeah, as you can imagine, that's a huge step. It's also a very personal decision, and for me, but also everyone else in Memsource. And we've been actually bootstrapped, so we never took any outside funding before. This is really the first time, and so there were a few factors why we did this, and a big one was really to shake things up a little. I think after 10 years, you want to experience something new. You want to have maybe a new partner who's going to inspire you, enrich you with new ideas, and have also really certainly we wanted to have bigger impact on the industry, and so we thought there were a number of reasons why.
David, yes. And tell us how difficult it was to do this kind of deal during a global pandemic. I think you were talking beforehand, but actually finalizing this kind of big investment into your business, was it difficult?
Yeah, I think it's always difficult, and at least this is my experience. And this was we obviously experienced major headwind. We were literally 1 month from closing with Carlyle. There were no issues. Everything was going really well. And then COVID hit, and it seemed like it's the end of the world for a few days, maybe a few weeks. And so everything stopped, everything stalled. And we said, well, it's been an interesting experience. Carlyle had to step back. They had to take, they were, well, maybe this is, the end or, of our talks, or maybe not, who knows. Certainly we were in a bit of a limbo, as you can imagine, just like, I guess, a lot of other companies in a similar situation. Well, we've been really lucky for a few reasons. Well, Carlyle really believed in us, the team. Headed by Fernando in London, and also we were really resilient, actually. So we kept growing throughout the first quarter, and so we've been really fortunate, and we were able to withstand that. Yeah.
And David, you operate in the translation technology space. There are other parts of the sort of language infrastructure around language service providers. How fast is this growing? How soon will we be able to do without human translators? I ask, if that is remotely possible. Where does this end?
Yeah, no, this is exactly the kind of the $1 million question, or maybe $1 billion question. It's the translation industry is about a $40 billion industry annually, and so everyone's trying to figure this out. And obviously, this is the big thing that we're working on. It's simply automation. So you need to automate the workflow, and you need to automate the actual translation. So these are the two big problems we're working on. We're not trying to replace translators or translation companies. I think we're trying to work together with translators and translation providers as partners. This is really important to our strategy. But also, we're seeing a growing portion of content that can be translated automatically, and this is what we're focusing on, to translate whatever's possible to translate with the enterprise-grade quality, to translate it automatically. And obviously, this portion is growing every year.